this equation. We are obtaining equation for electric field intensity from the Coulomb's law only. Okay, that is from the equation of force. Okay, so this before seeing the electric field intensity, we'll first see what is mean by this electric field. Okay, so all of you know, when we are considering the different charges, okay, when we are considering different charges, these charges are producing field. Okay, suppose I consider here one charge. This charge is Q1 here. Okay, suppose one charge is there. Okay, so and this charge is equal to Q1. Okay, now when I put one charge in space or in free space, it will produce its own electric field. Okay, it will produce its own electric field, and this field is in all directions, right? This field is in all directions. Okay, now this is the field which is produced due to this constant or stationary charge Q1. Okay, this electric field is produced due to the constant charge. Okay, now if I put one another charge Qt, okay, if I put one another charge Qt near to this charge Q1, okay, if I put another charge Qt near to this first charge Q1, and if I move this test charge in or around this charge Q1, okay, suppose if I move this charge around this charge Q1, then what will happen? What will happen? Some force will be exerted. Okay, some force will be exerted there. Okay, now if the magnitude of this charge Q1 is more than this test charge Qt. Okay, if the magnitude of charge Q1 is more than the test charge Qt, then the force will be exerted from charge Q1 to charge Qt, right? Force will be exerted from charge Q1 towards charge Qt. Okay, at the same time, your test charge Qt is also exerting some force. Okay, because when we are considering the two charges, there is force of attraction or force of repulsion. Okay, so this Q1 will exert some force and this Qt will also exert some force. Okay, now this force depends on the charges. Okay, means it is positive charge or it is negative charge. Suppose here we are considering the charge is positive. Okay, charge is positive, and therefore the direction is outside. The field direction is in outside direction. So again, I'm considering that this Qt, that is test charge, is also positive. So there will be, of course, the force of repulsion. Okay, force of repulsion means when this Q1 will produce its electric field, at the same time Qt will also produce the electric field, and when we move this test charge in all directions, then this Qt will also exert some force. Okay, now we all know the equation for force. Okay, what is the equation for force? F is equal to, or what is F bar 21? When we consider two charges, what is F bar 21?
Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi.
It is equal to Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R12 square divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 R12 square into unit vector A bar 12. Okay, into unit vector A bar 12. Okay, now here we have this test Q1, first charge Q1, and here second charge is Qt. Second charge is Qt, that is test charge. Okay, so we are writing this force equation when we consider two charges here. Okay, that is one charge. Okay, one charge here is Q1 and another charge is Q2. Okay, when there are two charges, that time we are considering this force equation. Now here, which charges are considered? One charge is Q1 and second charge is test charge, that is QT. Okay, so we can write the equation for this F bar 21 as F bar 21. Now here, instead of this 2, we have to write this test charge, that is QT, right? We have to write here QT. Just a minute. Okay, so this is F bar T1 is equal to F bar T1 is equal to. Now, just tell me the charges. How we can write this equation? F bar T1 is equal.
Q1 T QT
Correct. It is Q1 QT
4
divided
pi
by
epsilon naught R T
RT
1T
R1T.
R1T
1T
square.
square.
Correct.
A bar
Is
R1T.
R1T square. R1T square into unit vector A bar 1T.
R1.
Into unit vector A bar 1T. Correct? Is it right? Now,
Yes.
if I take this test charge QT to the denominator of left side, that is F bar T1 divided by this QT. This QT is equal to Q1, the remaining quantities Q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0, 4 pi epsilon 0 R1T square, R1T square into unit vector A bar 1T. Okay, into unit vector A bar 1T. Okay, now this F bar divided by Q, okay, means force upon that test charge is giving you the electric field intensity. Okay, this is again one unit vector. Sorry, again a vector quantity. Okay, this electric field intensity is a vector quantity and it is nothing but the force divided by that test charge. Okay, which we are moving. Okay, so this E bar is equal to Q1. Okay, Q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 R1T square. Q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 R1T square into unit vector A bar 1T. Into unit vector A bar 1T. Okay. So this is your formula for the electric field intensity. But when we are considering this as charge Q1 and QT, but in general, how we can write this, we'll see. So everyone just note this so that I'll tell you the general formula. Over. Okay, once again concentrate so that you'll understand the concept only. So here we are considering one charge Q1. That charge Q1 is producing its electric field, Okay, and when we put one another charge near to this charge Q1 and move around this charge Q1, okay, when we move this test charge QT around this charge Q1, then what happens? Some force will be exerted by this stress charge also. Okay, so we obtain here the equation for force. Okay, that is F bar 21 is equal to Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R12 square into A bar 12. Now, if we are writing this equation by considering these two charges, that is Q1 and test charge QT, then we can write the equation as F bar T1 because the force is acting on charge QT due to charge Q1, which is given by Q1 QT divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 R1T. Okay, this is the distance. Okay, so it is R1T square into unit vector A bar 1T. So if I take this test charge QT in the denominator side of this F bar T1, then this equation becomes Q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 R1T square into unit vector A bar 1T. So this term, this F bar T1 divided by QT means force divided by charge is nothing but your electric field intensity E bar, which is equal to Q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 R1T square into A bar 1T. Now this is when we are considering the test charge QT and one charge as Q1. Okay. Now, so in general, we can write this equation as, so I hope everybody noted this. Okay. So in general, we can write the equation for electric field intensity as so this E bar is equal to, now there is only one charge, right? There is only one charge. So it is Q divided by 4 pi epsilon 0. 4 pi epsilon 0 into R square into unit vector A bar R into unit vector A bar R. This is your general equation for the electric field intensity. Now, can anyone tell me the unit of electric field intensity?
Newton per coulomb.
Newton per coulombs, because here you can see it is this electric field intensity is nothing but force divided by charge. Now force is measured in Newton and charge is measured in coulomb. Okay, so its unit is Newton per coulomb. Okay, Newton per coulomb, or it is also measured in volts per meter. Okay, volt per meter. Okay, or V divided by M. So remember the units. Sometimes in MCQ question they are asking unit also of many quantities. So remember unit of each and every quantity here. Okay. So all of you understood the concept of this electric field intensity? Yes or no? Noted? All of you noted this?
Ma'am,
Yes.
epsilon A bar R कसा आला तो?
Epsilon
Unit vector A bar R last ला in general.
लास्ट ला का? हा जनरली
R कसं आलं तिथं नंतर?
आर कसं काय आलं सांगते एकच मिनिट. आता हे बघा, when we are considering suppose 2 points. Okay, point A, okay, point B. Suppose this is our one vector. Okay,
Yes.
so which vector is AB bar? vector is AB bar. Okay. So the distance between these 2 points, say A and B. Suppose I'm writing this distance as R. Okay. This is
Yes.
a scalar quantity, right? So
Yes.
how I can write this? This distance is from which point to which point? From point A to point B. Correct?
Yes.
Correct, na? So
Ah.
if I want to write the distance, how I can mention that distance as suppose this is a vector quantity we are measuring as end point minus start point. Okay, we are finding this vector. Then how I can write this as R bar AB. बरोबर ना? R bar AB. Huh?
Yes.
R bar AB means what? It is nothing but R bar B minus R bar A.
A.
बरोबर? Okay.
Yes.
Now we have to find the unit vector. Unit vector is written as A bar, which is equal to that vector divided by its magnitude. Okay.
Okay.
Now, which is the vector? Vector is here R bar AB.
That's magnitude.
Okay. And its magnitude is mod of R bar AB.
AB.
Now, I want to write the unit vector here. I cannot write only here A bar. I want to give some suffix. But here I cannot write as A bar, R bar, AB. Can I write this? No, no.
No.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
instead of this, I am writing only here A bar R. A bar R. म्हणजेच काय? This is unit vector. But कोणता vector आहे? That vector is R bar divided by mod of R bar AB. Okay. म्हणजे हे सगळं लिहिण्याच्या ऐवजी फक्त आपण काय करतो जनरली R कन्सिडर करतो. समजलं?
हो.
Okay. So any other doubt? Okay. Now we'll see some examples. Then we'll go for the next point. Okay. So is example visible? So everyone note it fastly. Calculate the electric field. Only they are asking field intensity. But remember, if they are not using the word as electric, then you have to consider this is electric field intensity. And one more thing, again there is magnetic field intensity. Okay, magnetic field intensity is also there in second section. But if they are giving the question in first section, then it is only electric field intensity. If the question is in second section, then it is magnetic field intensity, because your first section is totally on electrostatics and second section is on magnetostatics. Remember this thing. Okay. So note example fastly. Calculate the field intensity, means it is the electric field intensity. Electric field intensity. Okay. At a point 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, we'll see here the solution directly. Calculate the electric field intensity at a point 3, 4, 5. So first we will locate the points. Okay. Then we can find the electric field intensity. Every time you just understand how these points can be located here. Okay. So this is X, Y, and Z axis. Okay. So we have to find the electric field intensity at point 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 means what? Here X is equal to 3, Y is equal to 4, and Z is equal to 5. Right? So X means here X term is equal to 3, right? Plus 3. Then Y is plus 4. Okay. So I'll write here somewhere the point is there. X is equal to 3, y is equal to 4. So just connect these two lines. Here you will get x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 4, right? So in x and y plane you get the x and y coordinates here. Means the point. Okay. Then z is equal to 4. Now this z axis is vertical. Now this is your origin 0. Okay. You have to go by 5 points in upward direction. Okay. And here you will get this z is equal to 5. Z is equal to 5. So here you are getting the point 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Is it clear now? How this point is obtained? Is it clear? Okay. We have to find the electric field intensity at this point due to a charge of 5 nanocoulomb. Okay, one charge is of 5 nanocoulomb placed at 1, 2, 3. Again, we have to locate this point 1, 2, 3. Suppose here x is equal to 1. Okay, x is equal to 1. Y is equal to 2. Y is equal to 2. Here you are getting the x and y coordinates and z is equal to 3. Okay, suppose here this z is equal to 3. Okay, now this second charge, okay, one charge is placed at this point which is having coordinates 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now we have to find electric field at which point? At point 3, 4, 5. Okay, कुठे find करायचे? At point 3, 4, 5. Suppose I consider this point is P and where we are finding the electric field is point Q. Now tell me what will be the direction? What will be the direction of electric field intensity? Towards
P to
point P?
Q.
Correct. It is from point P to Q because we are finding electric field at point Q. Okay. So this is our direction of this E bar. Okay. Now what is formula for E bar? What is the general formula for E bar? E bar is equal to Q, right? Divided by 4 pi epsilon 0, 4 pi epsilon 0 into R square into unit vector A bar R. Now we have to write this equation as we are considering the points as P and Q. Okay, so we can write this equation as E bar is equal to Q. One charge is given already. This is in this Q is equal to 5 nanocoulomb. Okay, so it is Q divided by 4 pi epsilon 0. 4 pi epsilon 0. Now just tell me what are the suffix for this R? From which point to which point we are going?
P to Q.
P to Q, right? So it is R PQ square, right? And here we can write this as A bar PQ. Or if you do practice, you no need to write this also. Okay, you can directly write it as R bar means R square and A bar R here. Okay, or here you can only write. This is for only your understanding. Generally, we are writing only here R. Okay. into unit vector r a bar r here, or a bar r p q. Likewise, you can write. Okay. What is the final intention? You should only write the correct unit vector there. Okay. So all of you noted this. Don't write this line or don't draw this line. Show it dotted because we are taking only point, and draw this vector PQ correctly because this is your electric field intensity. And these examples are asked in examination. Okay. So for 4 marks, they are asking. And very simple examples. If you understand the Coulomb's law, you can easily solve the examples on Coulomb's law also and on electric field intensity also. Okay, what? Now, to find this electric field intensity E bar, this Q is already given here. Okay, 4 pi epsilon 0 is constant. We have to find only this R square and A bar R. Okay. झालंय का? Okay. So, we'll first find here R bar PQ, which is equal to. Now here, I'll take the points P and Q. P, Q. This P is having coordinates, I think 1, 2, 3, na? 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
And Q is having coordinates 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now this R bar PQ is equal to, just tell me the vector, end point minus start point. That is R bar Q minus R bar P. So this vector is equal to, firstly tell me, it is 3 minus 1, unit vector A bar X,
A bar X.
plus second coordinate 4 minus 2, unit vector A bar Y, plus third 5 minus 3, 5 minus 3 into unit vector A bar Z. Okay. So this is equal to 2A bar X, 2A bar X plus 2A bar Y and plus 2A bar Z. Okay, this is your R bar PQ. Now find mod of R bar PQ. Mod of R bar PQ, which is equal to square root of 2 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. All three are positive. So किती येते?
4.898.
4.89. Okay. Okay, 4.89. Then find unit vector a bar r, which is equal to r bar divided by mod of r bar. That is 2a bar x, 2a bar x plus 2a bar y plus 2a bar z divided by 4.89.
3.8646 येते.
3.464.
324. Okay, 3.8. हा, okay.
4 झालत माझ्याकडून.
3.86. Okay. चार त्रिकोण 12 नाही का? 3.86. Okay. Okay, just divide this 2 divided by 3.86 and write the final unit vector here. Okay. Or tell me that unit vector also. And put all these values in equation. Okay. So here. I'll take the E bar. Okay. So this E bar is equal to Q. So what is Q? Q kite? 5 nanocoulomb. Nano means into 10 raised to 10 raised to minus for micro 10 raised to minus 6. For nano 10
9.
raised to minus 9. Okay. Divided by 4 pi epsilon 0. 4 pi into 8.854. 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12. Okay, into 10 raised to minus 12 into r pq square. Okay, so it is 3.86 square. 3.86 square. Okay, into unit vector. Okay, a bar r. Just tell me what is that vector so that I can write. What is unit vector a bar r? Unit vector a bar r.
0.578 a bar x plus 0.578 a bar y plus 0.7578 a bar z.
Okay. A bar x plus 0.578. A bar y plus 0.578. Okay, just solve this and you can write the equation in terms of only this a bar x, a bar y and a bar z. Okay, so that will be your final answer. Everyone solve this and take one more example here. Right, okay, first to solve this, then I'll give you one more example and we'll see one more point here. Okay. Oh, sorry. I muted actually. And sometimes when this will happen, please inform me. Okay, I was explaining and I muted. Okay, so concentrate once again. We have to find the electric field intensity E at 0.005. Okay, so 005. First, everyone draw the X, Y, and Z axis. Okay, now here this is your origin. We have to find electric field intensity at 0.005, means X is equal to 0, Y is equal to 0, and Z is equal to 5. It means that this point is located on Z axis only. Okay, on Z axis only. Now, we have to find E at this point due to Q4. Okay, Q4, which is equal to 0.35 microcoulomb. Okay, 0.35 microcoulomb, and this charge is located at 040. 040 means on which axis this charge Q4 is located?
X.
Y.
Yes, X या Y?
Y.
Y. Z.
Y axis. Correct. Because X coordinate is 0, Y coordinate is 4, and Z coordinate is again 0. So it is located at Y axis. Okay. This is charge Q4, which is at Y axis. Okay. Then, and Q2 of which is equal to minus 0.55 microcoulomb at 300 meter. 300 means where this point is located?
X.
On x-axis, because only x coordinate is given here. Okay, so I consider here the charge Q2 is there, and it is located at 300. Okay, now we have to find the electric field intensity at this point 005. Okay, suppose I consider here the charge is suppose, or I consider this point as only Q, or we'll consider another point, because otherwise you will feel that the charge is located there. Okay, I'll consider this point as P. Okay, I consider this point as P. Now we have to find the electric field intensity due to this charge Q2. Okay, due to this charge Q2 at point P. So the direction is towards point P, and also the electric field intensity at point P due to this charge Q4. Okay, due to this charge Q4. Just like we have seen the force in Coulomb's law. How we are finding this? We are simply adding all the forces. Likewise, here also we have to add the electric field intensities. Okay, हे समजलंय का? So here, if you consider that this is the electric field intensity due to charge at point P, due to charge Q2. Okay, so I consider this as E bar P2. Okay, and here the second electric field intensity will be there, which is due to charge Q4 and at point P. So we can write this as E bar P4. Okay, and to find the final, you have to just add these two, that is E bar P2 plus E bar P4, so that you will get E bar P. Okay, so E bar P is equal to E bar P2 plus E bar P4, and whatever data will be given, just take this as it is. Don't take your extra data. Okay, they are giving here Q2 and Q4. You have to also write there Q2 and Q4. Don't consider that Q1 and Q2. Okay, likewise. So by adding this, you can simply find the final answer. Okay, is it clear up to this point? All of you understood how to find this? Yes or no? समजलंय का? Yes or no? Okay. So everyone solve this example. This is your homework and you have to tell me the answer. Okay, next lecture we are going to take a derivation. Okay, we have to find the equations for electric field intensity due to line charge, sheet charge, circular ring, etc. Okay, so these are the lengthy derivations and your understanding is very important in that. So everyone attend that lecture which is at 1 p.m. Okay, after this only that lecture is there. So don't miss that lecture. That is very important. Okay, and one compulsory derivation they are asking in examination. If you understand first derivation, then only you will understand second. Like this, the process is there. Therefore, don't miss anyone the first derivation. Okay. So if this is over, can we see the next point? Okay. So we'll see one another point here. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. Now the next point is the electric field intensity. Electric field intensity due to n number of charges. Due to n number of charges. So here we are considering number of charges. Okay, suppose there are Q1, Q2, Q3 up to so on up to Qn. Suppose the charges are there, and we are finding the electric field intensity at point P.
मॅडम आवाज येत नाही.
Okay, now audible? Hello? आता येतोय का? हॅलो, येतोय का आता? येस और नो? Okay, audible or not now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So consider point P here. Okay. Now there are a number of charges. Suppose this is Q1, Q2 up to so on. Okay, some force is acting or there is electric field intensity will be produced there due to charges Q1, Q2 up to so on Qn. Okay. This is charge Qn. Now, this is our electric field intensity E bar here. Okay. Now we are giving this as this E bar is equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 q divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square into a bar r. R square into a bar r. Now we can write the equation for E bar by considering all the charges, because we are simply adding. If the number of charges are given, we are simply adding this. Therefore, this E bar can be written as, if we consider this first charge Q1, so it can be given as Q, or we'll take this 4 pi epsilon 0 common here. We'll take the 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 common. And in bracket, we can write this as Q1. Okay, this is charge Q1 divided by R. We are going from R1 to point P. R1 to point P into unit vector is A bar 1P. Okay, A bar 1P plus we can similarly write for charge Q2, that is plus Q2 divided by R2P into unit vector A bar 2P. Okay, plus up to so on. We can take the number of charges plus up to so on up to Qn divided by 4 pi, divided by R, here R square, remember, R np square into unit vector A bar np, into unit vector A bar np. Okay, so in general, how we can write this? In general, how we can write this? Okay, so I can write this equation in terms of summation. Okay, so it is, this E bar can be written as 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0. 4 pi epsilon 0. What we are taking? We are taking the sum of this Q divided by, कशाची सम घेतोय आपण? Q divided by
R square
right,
into A bar.
into unit vector A bar R. Okay, A bar R. From this I is equal to, किती येणार आहे? I is equal to
1 to infinity.
n. Okay, up to n we are taking. Okay, so this is your equation when there are n number of charges. Okay, and just to solve this example, and for next lecture, be present everyone. Those your friends are absent, tell them also to be present. Okay, so I hope everybody understood. For now, we'll end the lecture. Note केले ना सगळ्यांनी? Yes or no? Okay, we'll end lecture now. Thank you all and have a nice day.